Okay, we haven't talked about this case for a little while, and I had an email that was sent to me asking me about stalking. And one of the questions was, do I believe that the suspect in the Idaho murders was a stalker? Yes, I do. There's not a lot of evidence that's been released in that, but the evidence we do have, he was by the house over a dozen times, and that was the phone records. There was some eyewitnesses said they saw him in the same locations more than once. I believe there was a social media account where he had requested a friend request. So does that make him a full blown stalker? No, but we don't have all the evidence either, and the evidence we do have points in that direction. So we don't know which one he was actually stalking. There's been rumors of who it was, and I'm not going to make an assumption on that. So stalking, if this individual was stalking one of these girls, the other three individuals, unfortunately, was at the wrong place at the wrong time. All four of them were, and this individual, I wish he had never made it inside that house, or he had never had met these people. Um, so when it comes to stalking and how dangerous this individual is, let's look at there's 10 signs usually in a lot of different studies. The Department of Justice, CDC, a lot of these places have put out stalking and how to prevent it or how to identify it. How do you identify stalking today? Now, I'm not going to tell people to say, okay, this guy sends you or this girl sends you a message to be ignorant because you think they're a stalker. But the one thing we have got to start doing is being honest. Stop trying to be so nice by not letting somebody down. If a guy comes up and asks a girl if she would like to have a drink and they're not interested, don't play it down and try to be nice. Just be a decent, nice person and say, I'm not interested. Be honest. Is that going to stop a stalker? No, it's not, because a lot of times if they feel rejected, that could also possibly put them in that mode too. But at least now they know your stand. They know where you stand. So if somebody can come up to you and you feel uncomfortable around them, tell them. Now, here's 10 signs that you possibly have a stalker. If you've had 2 or more of these things happen to you, then you possibly have a stalker. And what you need to do is, with these things that happen, let people know, let family know, document everything, report it to the police if it makes you that uncomfortable, because every state in the union has some form of stalking law. And so you've got to let people know that I feel somebody is watching me, or somebody is, they just make me uncomfortable. They scare me. Everything here that we talk about when it comes to stalking wraps around situational awareness. You have to be aware of your surroundings at all times. You really have got to start paying attention. Take the earphones out. Put the phone away when you're moving from location to location. Pay attention to what's going on around you. If you see repetitive signs of something, note it, look at it, see it, identify it. Be aware of your surroundings. That is going to prevent a lot of the issues we have in the world today. So the first one is repetitive phone calls. That's the first warning, is you have repetitive phone calls. If you've told the person, hey, I blocked you, or if you tell them I'm not interested, and then you block the number, and they still try to get through, or they still work ways of making a contact with you, or they try to do it through friends or family, that happens to you more than twice. That person could possibly be pushing the issue on this one. So what you do with your phones, you record everything. You always have, and don't, if you believe you have a stalker after you've already said I'm not interested, and they continue their action, don't confront them. Don't. I know it sounds like you should just get on the phone and you want to just yell at them and say, leave me alone, back off, but don't. Don't confront them. And the reason why is you could set them on a path. The other one is somebody lurking around your workplace, your home, your school. They don't live there, they don't work there, and they don't go to your school. Or if they do go to your school, but they always seem to be in your area, wherever you're at, even though they don't have class there, or they don't have an office there, or they're not even visiting somebody in your neighborhood. If you notice this person or the same vehicle or whatever it is, document it, note it, let somebody know. Tell family, friends, whatever it takes. Police reports. The other one is inappropriate gifts. This could be, we've got gag gifts going out there, but if somebody gives you an inappropriate gift that makes you uncomfortable, it's not a joke. it just makes you uncomfortable. It's not right. This happens. Don't accept a gift for one thing, but report it. Let somebody know about this. And when I say report it to your student council, report it to a trusted friend, a family member, um, a group. If there's a group you have in your area for stalking, we're going to start setting up in our training complex. We're going to try to set up a group. If we have victims of stalking, we're going to try to get them in there so we can all work together and try to figure out how to make these people feel more comfortable. The other one is rescuing you. What that means, if you think about it, if you all of a sudden have a flat tire and you have a rescuer right there, your bicycle tire, your car breaks down, whatever it is, or your Uber got canceled somehow, or something happened, and all of a sudden this person just is there to rescue you. They could have set that up. If this happens more than one time, then you've got an issue there. So again, document it and report it. Manipulating you and interacting, that's a big one. What they do is they get you into society. They get, because of our natural desire to be accepted in society. We want to try to be nice, like I said. And so what they do is they manipulate you into conversations. They manipulate you into situations. They follow you around parties. They try to be your friend. They try to tell your other friends that you guys are together or whatever it is. So if somebody is manipulating you into interacting with them at all time, at any given moment, mark it. Really, really pay close attention to it. The other thing is, this gets into the cyber type stalking, is word messaging online. You start getting a lot of messages and on your social media pages or even text messages, whatever it is, and you start blocking this person, and they start working their way in through a different friend or group or whatever it is. Beware. Don't erase everything. Record it, note it, and have it on file. You know this has happened to me more than once. Any unwanted contact from this person, you've already let this person know in the beginning. You've blocked their calls. You've blocked everything, but they're constantly unwanted contact with you. They're always there. They're close. When they do get close to you, they touch. They bump into you. They rub your arm. They touch your shoulder. It just makes you uncomfortable. This person is just always there, but they're a touchy-feely type person. And they always work their way into contacting you in one way or another. If this happens, have a bubble. Know your bubble. Know your distance, and let people know that you have a bubble. Somebody who's trying to find out your plans. You hear from friends or family members of this individual asking them, what you're doing or where you're going, anything like that. If this person has been bothering you in the past, and you've had one or more of these things more than once happen to you, and they're trying to find out your plans and what you're doing, let your family and friends know this individual is not wanted around you. You don't want any information given to them. Let as many people know as possible, and that's going to help protect you from having any of your information given out. You can even let your counselors and teachers know, your employers, your subordinates, whoever. If you're the boss, you just let people know. If this individual comes in and this individual tries to get information about me, no, don't give it up. But mark down the time they came in and asked, because then you want to keep this documented. The other one is alienation. They're going to start telling rumors. They're going to tell rumors to your friends. They're going to tell rumors to your family. They're going to try to isolate you from these people, and then they're going to sweep in and be, here I am. I'm your friend. I didn't believe any of that stuff being told. So watch that very closely. Watch all of your social media. Watch things posted about you, who posts them. And if friends start hearing things or family starts hearing things, they should already know, by this point, they should already know that you feel you have a stalker. And if you don't know who it is, let them know that these are things happening, and to not give up information, to really watch. And the last one is they show up unannounced. They show up to parties. They show up to your home. They show up to your job, whatever it is, or in class, just to check up on you, just to see what you're doing or how you're doing. They all seem like they're pretty simple things to watch for, but they're not. They're extremely hard. Stalkers are pros at what they do. They're dangerous, extremely dangerous. So don't try to confront them on your own. But the biggest thing in this whole, how can we fight stalking? How can we? Guys that are out there on my page listening to this, get together, teach the young men, teach people. Let's start paying attention ourselves. If we see somebody who might be being stalked, or we feel that it's ask them. And if they say, yeah, it doesn't feel right, let's all start getting involved in this. Let's start educating the people. Let them know that stalking isn't needed or wanted. It's not cute. It's not fun. It's extremely dangerous on your health, your safety, your mental health. Everything is affected when it comes to stalking. So that's one of the ways of taking care of this. But the big thing is letting people know, documenting everything, file a police report. And if you, a lot of the some of the stalking out there is known, there are known individuals. So really, really pay attention that this isn't just a friendly acquaintance. Know how to decipher these things. If a guy or a girl is just trying to, they're not being dangerous, they're not being weird or anything else, but you're just not interested, know that that's all they're doing. And if you talk to them politely and just say, I'm not interested, but thank you, let them go. And if they continue any actions, then you know that they're going beyond that awkward first stage of asking you out. So stalking can turn extremely dangerous. It can turn to homicide, just like we've seen in the University of Idaho. It's not cute. It's not wanted in society. And so be bold, report it. Always, always report these things and stay alert. Situational awareness is huge. It's just going to get you that head start on everything. So if you like any content on this page, is like and subscribe and share this, and let's get this community growing. Let's get some people out there that can give us, give more advice that they know or experiences they've had, and we can share these things and keep this growing. So, be safe, keep your head on a swivel, and have a great night.